Nag-window siya sa racing.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Racing Hub. I am with Supreme and Fusion. So,
What's up?
tonight for Racing Hub, we're going to be interviewing Fusion and talking about the results of the recent D1 round of 10 cutoff at Talladega. So we'll start off with Talladega. Started off pretty good, dominating stage. Well, the first stage was won by Weenus Man. So, and remember, Weenus and Fusion were the two drivers that were tied, and it was between them to make the round of 8. And so, he won stage 1. Weenus won stage 1. Did you come second? I don't know who came second. But, yeah, so Weenus Man won stage 1. And then stage 2,
Adam won stage 2.
yeah, Adam won stage 2. Then we got the final stage. We have 20 laps to go in the race. You know, going great, pitting and everything. And then we came up to the last few laps. You got Fusion right up on Weenus's bumper. And remember, they were both fight for position. They're on the same team. They're both
Why you
in the
need to
Chargers.
interview?
They're in the 42 and 32 Chargers for STP Motorsports. And he wrecked Weenus, which anyone would. If it's for a playoff spot, why wouldn't you? So yeah, he turned Weenus. Weenus got pretty far behind, a few seconds back. Coming to about 2 to go, and 2 cars wreck, and we had to do a green white checkered restart, and then here we are, Weenus in the lead. Fusion was starting 6th. I mean, other way around. Fusion in 1st, Weenus in 6th. Weenus is stressing over there, trying to pass Fusion, and coming to the white flag. Well, all that lap at the white flag, Fusion stays ahead, and Fusion needed the win. If he would have gotten passed by anyone, Weenus would have moved up. But Fusion won Talladega, and that'll put him right up into 8th place going into the round of 8. The first round of 8 race is Texas, then Dover, then Elwood Superspeedway. So, after getting that quick stage finishes or winners out of the way, we'll go ahead and we'll interview Fusion. Me and Supreme will interview Fusion if they unmute their mics. So, Fusion, how did you feel during stage 1 and 2?
Well, stage 1, I was on my phone because I was out with my family. And I was like AFK a lot, and I had to pit a lot, and I was like away from the pack. Like I'm pretty sure I was dead last. So yeah, the stage 1, I knew that it was the first stage, so I wasn't really worrying too much about it.
All right. So, how did you feel towards stage 3? Pretty much when you got back home.
So in stage 3, I was really nervous because I was like, if I do not win, I am going to get eliminated from the playoffs. And I really wanted to race more and have a chance at the championship or something. So I decided to try as hard as I can, and I won.
Yeah, you did really good there. I mean, you got up in a second. I mean, you turned to Weenus, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, he had to on the last 2 laps. He had to battle out the likes of me and Adam to get the win there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By what I saw, Fusion pulled off a perfect pit maneuver. Typically, it would slow you down as well, but he pulled it perfectly where Weenus is just sent spinning. Luckily, he sent him high, so nobody wrecked into him, I don't believe. But it just sent Weenus high up.
He made some contact with the people in the middle lane, but they didn't get taken out.
Yeah, but it was a perfect pit maneuver. But yeah, so Fusion ended up winning and advancing.
Yeah, I didn't want to wreck Weenus. Like he's my teammate and all, but I really wanted to make the playoffs, so I really had to do what I had to do. I'm really sorry about what I did.
Is this your first or second year in row racing?
It's my first actually. my first month.
Month? You've been racing more than a month.
I started in December.
What? Really? No.
Yes.
We've raced more than December. Did we?
I joined in late December, so.
Okay. I mean, I thought we raced in November.
What do you want to eat? I know.
Well, I've been racing for 4 years, and
all right, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, so Weenus, I just want to say, Weenus has had a great season. He started in the '96 car for Dinoco Racing as a part-time driver, but he was actually the, I believe, second or third driver to be on Dinoco Racing because it was previously owned by MC. So he was actually the first driver to be signed by MC for Dinoco Racing. His first full-time race was at the first Las Vegas event. And that's when the big meme came around, or the big. So the 12 car, he wrecked the 12 because he went high and got loose, went low, and the 12 car blew over and just slammed the fence with like 6 to go. And that was when Emerald won in the 2 car before they went to Toyota, because he didn't own Dinoco Racing then. He was on Go Speed. So yeah, his first full-time start was in the '96 car for Dinoco Racing. And so he got a ride after that race for doing really good, getting a good amount of points. That's what put him in potential to be in the playoffs. He automatically was already in that top 10 range after those stage finishes. And when you go to his first race to now, driving the 42 Dodge Charger for STP Motorsports. And STP Motorsports is easily the most hyped and one of the teams with the best arsenal.
I'm pretty sure we won the whole first round too. It was Dark Lord won Indy, I won Dover, and then Fusion won Talladega. We split the whole first round.
Yeah, I'm doing round of 10 team ratings after this, or not round of 10, but total season up to now.
I remember I was in Dinoco Racing just for like one race, and when Dodge was announced in the series, I'm like, yeah, I'm out of here. I want to join a Dodge team. And lucky enough, I am in STP now.
Yeah, STP, I would say, is definitely the most hyped team. I mean, they have great drivers. They have Dark Fusion, you got Weenus, you got Supreme. And that's not even their D2 lineup. Their D2 lineup's pretty good.
And Manto, you keep forgetting.
I know, I always forget Manto. Why?
Manto's on our team.
Manto is fourth in points, or third. Yeah, I say STP has the best lineup.
And our D2 is Money,
and don't forget, Money nearly won the first race of the D2 season. Don't forget about that. He would have, but Rarez decided to rage.
Wait, Rarez was his teammate, right?
No. Well, actually, yeah, he was.
No.
Yeah, and then we dropped him after that.
I thought he was Go Speed.
Because I remember dropping him.
I thought he was Go Speed.
Yeah, we dropped him.
No, Rarez was on my team for D2.
Now he is. He wasn't on your team.
He was on our team, but when he did that, we just dropped him.
Oh.
He was suspended and we dropped him because you know what he did.
He was suspended for 2 races and I decided to give him another chance and signed up to Bayer Motorsports.
Yeah, like who wrecks their own teammate?
Now, as you guys might have seen yesterday's Rail Racing Hub, I did team predictions for going into Season 3. I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but I want to know what the plans are for STP going into Season 3. D1 and D2. Like, what's going to happen to the D2 drivers and D1?
Alright, so, Fusion has gave me, like, a ton of, ideas, like, introducing a subdivision team, like how Joe's Gibbs did Furniture Motorsports. I mean, archiving it's like other leagues, really, but he introduced like a ton of new manufacturers, like which ones were they? Mazda, not Corvette, but Jesus, I can't pronounce anything today. Honda, yeah, Honda. Like all those good cars that they run in like super class series in the motorsports world. But I am considering some of these things because we also have a D2 team which is owned by Money right now. Like that's our kind of like subdivisional team. And I
Wait,
would
wait,
say
wait, wait, hold on. You guys
what?
have a like second D2 team? Or are you talking about SCP and D2?
Yeah,
Yeah.
STP D2 has a team, has a subdivisional team.
Oh, they do. What's it called?
It's STP D2, just STP D2 Motorsports for now. We haven't explained for the name yet, cause after that we haven't really focused on naming it. So we just called it the subdivisional STP or the subdivisional STP for now. But as for D1, I am changing numbers. I'm changing to the number 7 next season. And um surely Fusion and Manto. Well, Manto's questionable because I'm really not sure, but Fusion I will probably keep. Venus Man I'll also keep. Dark Lord and Manto are questionable. For D2, promotion wise, it'll probably be only like one driver being promoted. Yeah, it'll be like one.
Now the Dodge Chrysler Jeep family.
What the heck? Okay.
Ignore that.
Yeah, so basically, for D2 promoting wise, we're just gonna probably promote one driver, and yeah, for D1, we're not demoting anyone. It's probably someone's probably gonna end up leaving. Like
But then, but
Fusion has had some thoughts on leaving.
like,
Manto has some thoughts
leaving
on
as in
leaving.
the team or just D1?
The team as a whole.
Oh.
Thoughts have been dropped because I realized those were stupid.
But like I feel like we're the most hyped team, but the most hated team because one, the Indy win, Dark won because the leaders got taken out. I won Dover Fair and Square. Fusion won Talladega Fair and Square. That's 3 straight wins. I don't see why anyone could hate us. And in D2, we have 2 of the 4 races. As you know, me and Fusion race part-time in D2. I will no longer race part-time in D2 after Kentucky.
I'll say, two of the four races in D2 were won by STP.
Yeah. And the other 2 were won by Ghost B, right? Yes. Or
Forza has won the other 2.
Other than that, that's probably like all of our off-season thoughts for now. They could change as the season comes to a close. Me and Manto are in a good spot to get STP a championship as we are respectively 3rd and 4th in the playoffs right now. Fusion has a chance, even though he's 8th. I have a lot of faith in him. And I'm sure Venus and Dark Lord, though out of the playoffs, I'm sure they'll help us win the championship.
We forgot something, the HQ.
Oh yeah. We have an HQ. I'm not sure if Fusion sent you the picture.
Yeah,
I think
he
it's in the
he sent me a few pictures.
Yeah, I mean you can show them if you want to, but we have an HQ coming soon for our team.
I have big announcements to say right now. It'll take a while. So, first of all, I want to talk about what Bear Motorsports plans are.
Yo.
Oh, Venus is here.
Yeah, well,
Venus, say, I'm doing Rail Racing Hub. We're interviewing. I'll interview you in a minute. First of all, I want to talk about Bear Motorsports. So, my plan at the moment, as you know, my D1 team's full. My D2 team, I only have like 2 drivers. The plan is, because aesthetic drives the 1 car for D1. He's only showed up to about one race. He's online, but he just never shows up. So the plan for next season is to send Aesthetic into the free agency to open up a D1 spot. And then to hire Fearless and do the D1.
I'll take a thin tap off your hands, man. I'll do that. I'll have a 6-driver
But
team.
I'm saying, if nobody takes Aesthetic in free agency, I will take him again, but put him in D2. Or I might just shift him down. The only reason I'm going
I was gonna say I could. Sorry to interrupt, but I was gonna say I could run part-time for you in D2 or full-time.
We're rival teams. Oh, I just threw something. We're rival teams, but we're also like allies. So what?
I was gonna say maybe.
Go
If
ahead.
If Black Vibes would let me, I could do part-time for you in D2.
I mean, I'm honestly.
If you need some spots,
I would be fine for that. My main focus isn't D2.
You have to be on their team, not like on a different team.
I have to be on.
Well,
their
he can
team?
hot seed.
No, yeah, hot seeding is dead.
Our team's not focused on hot seats right now.
I'm not really focusing Bear. This season I'm not really focused on D2. Next season I'm going to focus on D2 as much as D1.
If you're worried, if you want to see, we could switch drivers for one. Like SCP has Aesthetic for a few races, and I go to Bear Motorsports for a few races and see how it works out. And whichever team wants the drivers, they can have them.
I mean, me saying I'll take a sit at. I mean, I might, if someone does leave, whoever's on the market for D1 or like a tryouter, I'll take them. But other than that, more than likely I won't sign anyone during free agency because I'm quite content with our team right now. We have bright things. We have a bright light at the end of the tunnel for our future, and so far it's looking good.
But yes, another thing is before we make all these decisions, we got to realize that we're doing big tryouts before season 3. I'm looking to get as many people in as I can. I want D2 full. I want D1 full. I want D3, but unfortunately the trucks do not work well. So I sort of want to do ARCA, but I don't know though.
I mean, we could do ARCA.
They aren't doing the last chicane in the Rolex. I thought someone said they were. Okay, so more big announcements. We have one, but it's literally nothing so far. So Fusion is making the league a Hall of Fame / awards ceremony area or place.
Cool.
So that's where the award ceremonies will be held at the end of the season for D1 and D2. But it won't be held for D2 until after their season.
NVR, most valuable racer, goes to me.
Yeah. Most valuable racer, I'd say, would go to Chris, but he just doesn't show up at every race. Chris, I'd say, is arguably the best driver in the league. In D1.
No,
arguably.
I am.
Yeah, he did pretty deep.
Hands down, I am the best D1 driver.
I know you're not.
Okay,
let's be honest. Literally, I didn't attend like most of the regular season. I attended the last 3 races. So if I would have attended any of those other races, I probably would have won a couple of them. Just being honest.
Okay, now more announcements. What was it? Oh yes, we'll be having a race shop or a gift shop inside of the Hall of Fame. So besides Hall of Fame moments from races, finishes, all that, we will be having miniature die casts to look at. We've got die casts of Bear Motorsports, Go Speed, STP, every team that has an active driver is getting at least a few diecasts in that shop.
Sure.
If you need me to,
I need to have my IKEA diecast and my Costco diecast in there.
A Challenger diecast, I'd get that. Honestly, if
Alright,
I would.
I
Yeah, my
posted it
IKEA
in
one is
the
Challenger,
chat.
so yeah.
Yes, this is some of the diecast. These are all of them so far. You can see all the STP ones. You got the Bang Energy 32. You got the Jimmy John's 42. Got the 43 Costco. You got the 31 for Manto. 16 Snap-on for Dark. You can see DEI Motorsports back
if
there a
you
little bit. You can see the 88, the blue Michael Waltrip 15 Challenger. Then Bear Motorsports and Ghost Speed after that.
if you ever want me to go to Bear Motorsports, just give me a call on Discord.
If you want to go to Bear Motorsports, I mean, next season you can leave if you want to. I don't have a problem with that. But
I'll leave for one season, see if that works out with Chevrolet, and if it does pretty well, then I might stay. I'll consider.
all right, that makes
staying.
our off-season moves a little bit more apparent now. Probably will.
Okay, hold on.
Might sign somewhere. Maybe, I don't know.
What?
Maybe
If
Okay,
Weenus really wants to leave, I don't know if I have room for him in D1 though.
I don't know yet. Yeah, well, what numbers would you give me if I were to go to Bear?
Depends. If Fearless doesn't do as well the D2 season, like he doesn't show up at races, I'll probably put you up there because you're at every single race most of the time.
So
more than likely, this is probably gonna go to the because
so if Weenus doesn't stay with STP and if I have a free D1 spot open, I'll probably put him in the 1 car.
Yeah. Oh no, not the 1 car. I've had some bad experiences in the 1 car.
That's the only
Is it possible to change that number?
It's the Credit 1 car. The 1 car sponsored by Credit 1 for the year.
That's a cursed image. That's a cursed image. Just seeing the 1 in the Credit 1 bank on the side. That's just cursed. Instead of seeing a 42.
But
yeah, the one car has been very well, but yeah. Okay. Next thing, Weenus, I want to interview you. So, how do you think your stage 1 and 2 went for the Talladega race today?
Well, I think the first stage went pretty well. I mean, we dominated the entire first stage, but second stage we kind of got screwed over. We got screwed over by getting turned.
Talk normal.
No, I don't want to talk like my British accent.
British, bro.
I'm gonna get
the first
mad.
stage went pretty well.
People are gonna get mad because you're
But we were.
I'm imagining the comments are gonna be like, freaking Boston Tea Party.
we had it.
All right, but I want to know how did you feel in this race today? In total,
it felt pretty nice, but then I got fucked. So then I felt pretty bad about myself.
So Fusion turned you with just a few laps to go, right?
Perfection. Yeah, he did. Didn't get to move. Got screwed over. Missed the playoffs. Can't race for a championship.
Alright, so
yes.
I want to talk about now sponsors for cars. So, Supreme, how do you think the sponsors for cars is going to go the rest of the season? Like, as in, like STP on a car, like everything like that.
Okay, so I am changing numbers next season. I'm changing to the number 7. More than likely, I will be sponsored by Miller Lite. I mean, I'm sorry.
Light.
Yeah, Bud Light. So
now, hold on. About Weenus, I'll say. At first, when they were in the Challengers, for a little while, Weenus did not have a quote sponsor. It was STP, which sponsors the team. So he didn't have an outside sponsor until the Chargers came. Jimmy Johns is taking a chance with Weenus, and I think it's good. whether or not he makes the round of 8 or not, he still made the playoffs. He's been a great driver all year. His first start was in the 96 for Dinoco Racing at Las Vegas. He did really great that race.
Really, I mean, everyone on our team, I will try to find a sponsor for them, and if not, we'll probably either have a STP sponsored car or a Supreme sponsored car, because that's our second normal scheme or whatever they call it. But I'll try to get everyone their own scheme. So yeah, that's basically it. So yeah, Venus had to go to this because no one wanted to sponsor him and stuff, but Fusion got Jimmy Johns over to our team, and it was a great decision. So yeah.
That Jimmy John's car is one of the best cars on the track.
Certainly today, and at Dover too. Wienisman has done good at Dover and at Talladega.
Wienis has done good at every race, but he just hasn't had the best finishes in stage 3.
Yeah.
There has the best finishes,
Oh,
but
I didn't realize the Rolex 24 isn't broadcasted anymore. It's dirt bikes.
Also,
why did they take it off anyways? Like that makes no sense.
It's NBC.
Also, speaking of sponsors for the 32 car, when the Chargers were announced that they were going to be racing soon, when Dunkin' Donuts was still sponsoring, we have dropped Dunkin' Donuts as a sponsor due to not doing their end of the bargain.
Beans. For my sponsors, I probably won't drop any of them. Really, I might use them less, only because Miller Lite will probably be the main sponsor for my car. I was thinking of a very cool design. I was gonna use Rusty Wallace's I think 1988 scheme, the black, red, yellow. I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing that, but for the Miller Lite logo, I was thinking of having a Miller Lite bottle poured over the logo, and looks like there's water pouring out of it, and then there's a splash on the logo and splattering over it. I was thinking that, but I think it'll look pretty cool. That's what I'm envisioning right now. It might change before season 3, but that's what I'm thinking of right now. And that's for everyone else. No one else has said anything about it. Weenus, if you have thought of something, you can tell me right now, or you can tell me later. But Manto and Dark Lord have not said any major new sponsors. I think Dark Lord is gonna keep Snap on if he stays with us next season. Manto, still don't know. He hasn't explained any of his off-season moves yet, so I don't know yet. I don't know about Manto. Dark Lord also hasn't explained any off-season moves. Dark Lord is pretty fun with the Snap-on sponsor. He's had that for several leagues, like Hurricane and Hurricane and
I will say,
Boss. So yeah.
If Aesthetic is let go from D1 and demoted to D2, I want to say this. I will try Chevrolets and see if I have a bad season, I will stick with STP. But I want to try Chevrolets.
Remember, we are planning on getting some other teams up and running before season 3 starts. Well, by the time season 3 starts, we've got 3 teams that have no drivers. We have Borp Motorsports, Premium Motorsports, and Executive Racing.
I will try out.
So another thing, I want to talk about Bear Motorsports. So first, I want to talk about where it originated. So it originated in the Row Racing Cup Series, which was sponsored by Row Racing as a whole, and we had about 30 members. We used block cars, which I still like block cars. That's what I'm planning on making. I'm planning on making a block car league or something, or some fun races. I don't know. or some game.
Yeah,
night
I
game.
thought
don't
Bear
know.
Motorsports came from this other league that MC owned back in the summer of 2020.
Well, that's the second part of it. So we came from the Row Racing Cup Series. Then that shut down due to account hacking. And then that's when I continued it as a sub-affiliate, or as a sub-team, or league. And that was the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series. I just never started it. I had about 19 members. I never started it. I attempted to sell it for about 500 Robux, but nobody wanted it, and I'm glad I didn't sell it.
Is that a cookie?
And then we come along
I don't even like
to
cookies.
MC's League and the Truck Series. That's where Bear Motorsports took off and got more recognized. Until, that shut down. And then here we are, Bear Motorsports, no league at all. Until we come to the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series. Bear Motorsports makes a longly waited return. And a great return. Matter of fact. And then, I want to talk about a few other things. Now, I want to talk about a car sponsor for Bear Motorsports. And that is the One Car. The One Car, I think, will stick with Credit One Bank. Because that car hasn't shown much talent as of recent. We come to the 9 car. The 9 car will most likely stick with Twitch.tv, Napa Auto Parts,
Hooters.
and Hooters. Hooters has been the main sponsor all year, but we are planning on getting a rehaul, as in all the other numbers and teams will be getting new sponsors. We've talked with sponsors, and we've talked with Napa, and it looks like the 9 car very soon will be getting Napa as a main sponsor for a little while over Hooters. Hooters has been with us for a while. They've been our main sponsor for the 9 car the whole season. They've been great for us. We've had Mountain Dew a couple times. So yeah, and then we come down to the 8 car. The 8 car has been Cat all along, Cat's been with us for a while. Yeah. So all of our cars, besides the 1 car, has an outside sponsor. Credit One is a partner with Bear Motorsports. All the other ones, Mountain Dew, all that. PepsiCo's with us, but all of our sponsors are outside sponsors. Then we come to the 24, my car. I've had Napa on my car since the beginning. Napa's been the main sponsor of my car and the most paid sponsor. It's been one of the biggest sponsors in the league. Glad to have them with me, including, it's the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series and the Napa Brakes Series, the Division 2. But yeah, Napa's been big for the 24 car. Especially when I got sponsored. Instead of Napa Auto Parts, it was Napa Brakes and Napa Filters. So I have a Napa Filters. I ran a Napa Filters car and a Napa Brakes car a couple times this season as well. I have Coors Light. Coors Light's been a really big sponsor. We've only ran 2 races with them, but we have a great scheme from Coors Light. We just haven't used their car too much. We used it, in 2 races. We used it in the second Las Vegas and the Daytona Road Course. But yeah, Napa Auto Parts is on my car is on the 24 car nearly every race. But yeah.
All right.
If I were to switch to Bear, do we switch the car to 5? Could we do that or no?
Switch what?
The car number to 5 instead of 1.
5? Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I've owned the number 5 number for D1 since the start. I just never had anyone use it. I used the 1 because Credit One was a big sponsor back in Row Racing Cup Series when it was, like 2 years ago. Credit One was the second or third, I can't remember. It was the second or third biggest sponsor, and they were always an affiliate with Bear Motorsports. They have been since we started. They're one of the most long associates besides Exalta and Napa. Well, Napa's an outside sponsor, but Exalta isn't. So, Exalta and Credit One are the biggest partners.
All right. So I think let's do some predictions.
Yes.
For the rest of the playoffs.
Yes.
So far we have Ford, Chris, Manto, me. The standing might not be in order. Adam, Bacon, Joey. Is he in the playoffs?
No, Joey's not in the playoffs.
Okay, so not Joey, but Fusion and who is
Papa 2.
Did
you say Papa 2 yet?
Yeah, Papa. Yeah, Papa. Yeah, Papa 2 is also
so,
in the.
For these predictions.
So let's start off with
yeah.
Ford. Let's start with Ford Boy. Well, he's right here. So let's talk about how you think he will do in the rest of the playoffs.
Well, pretty much the whole time I've been first in regular season points and playoff points. I have 8 playoff points, 2 more than Chris. Chris is right now second in playoff points. But I feel like I have 2 wins on the season, nearly 3 at Dover. I think I've done really good this year so far. And we're going into the round of 8 next. We only have 4 races left. We have the 3 in the round of 8 in the championship race. So we only have 4 races left for the division or the Cup Series. I think I'll do well. I think Texas, I have a great chance at winning. I think Texas is going to be a really good chance for me. And then we've got Dover again. Dover is the second race in the round of 8. And then we got Elwood for the last race in the round of 8, the cutoff, going to the championship. I think I'm going to make the championship. I think I will. I mean, we've got
Texas is a fun track.
These are all the races in the round of 8, which I didn't even realize until now, are 3 of my best tracks. They're probably all 3 of them are probably in my top 8 best tracks. So I think I could win possibly 2 of them, but I think I could win at least 1 of them at least. I think Elwood and Dover are probably my best chances.
All right, let's move on to Chris Bald Paul. Probably arguably the best driver, not by me, of course. Gotta be I don't know the word for it, but all right, you know what? I have 0 IQ. I can't think of any words, so we'll just move on. I can't think of any big.
No, okay, I'll talk about Chris. Chris drives the Pennzoil 22 for Go Speed Racing, that Ford Mustang. His 2 wins were back-to-back, Kentucky Motor Speedway and the Daytona Road Course, which he dominated both of those races by far. I think if Chris were to race these last 4 races fully, I think he could easily pass me in points. Okay, not easily, but I think he has a chance of passing me in playoff points. Chris has just got way more pit strategy. He's probably got more pit strategy, or the best pit strategy over anyone. And that's crucial. So yeah, I think Chris will be second or third going in the championship.
Now we got Manto, who drives the 31 Dodge Charger for SCP Motorsports. So Manto hasn't attended the past few races, but he has not been passed by anyone, luckily, because everyone else hasn't won a stage or won a race. So Manto sits third in the playoffs. I think he will make the round of 4 due to probably everyone behind him not really doing much, being honest. But I mean, we have several people that could make some noise, like Bacon, or the season 1 champion. Hasn't run particularly well, but he could make a surprising run. We got JJ, we got Papa too. We have Adam, we have me, we have Fusion. A lot of drivers who could show some explosiveness coming into this round. But yeah, Mento might land that 3rd or 4th spot. It might be likely he might fall out if he doesn't attend any races, and the people behind
he is right now tied for 3rd with you, Supreme.
But okay. But we'll see what happens. And 4th place is me. I don't want to explain myself, so someone else will. I'll take any criticism.
All right. So Supreme, you've drove the 43 all year. You've had several different sponsors. It started off we'll just go STP in general here. You guys started off with Toyotas,
I wasn't even.
correct?
I didn't originally own a team when I came here. I was on your team.
True.
Yeah, I was on your team.
You were on Bear Motorsports to start off.
Yeah, for like I think it was only for one race, but I didn't even race, so I haven't done any races for Bear Motorsports.
Then Supreme, you made your own team, SCB Motorsports, and you guys were Toyota for a little while, I think, right?
No, I think we were Ford.
No.
We were Toyota.
You were Toyota. Yeah, because I remember Fusion had a Petco scheme on a camera.
STP used to be a joke organization, but now we're winning each and every race almost.
That's what I was about to get to. Even in the challengers, until Indianapolis, STP had a very rough start. We had Supreme was honestly the only one making much of an appearance. I mean, once Weenus went to the 42 STP, I think it definitely gave him a better ride. But I mean,
remember,
all STP Motorsports had a rough start until Indianapolis when Dark won. Then that's when it all went upwards. And then what really went upwards was yesterday's race at Dover and today's race, the debut of the Chargers.
When was I lapped?
Huh?
Did you say I was lapped?
No.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. I was like, what?
I would technically say our right start was probably what was the last race of the season?
Daytona Road Course.
Oh, Daytona Road Course. We did terrible there. Actually, no, Manto. He did good. He was up in the front for most of the time.
Manto got second. He nearly won. Manto and Chris were the most dominating drivers in Daytona Road Course. Yeah, I'd say the last race of the normal season is when STP
I sucked
at
the I finished sixth in a lap down. Which was probably my worst performance.
I almost went at the Indianapolis Raceway career until Supreme decided to descend it into the first turn and kill me and make me lose my momentum, and I lost the race. I'll send you guys a video of what was going on inside Supreme's head. No, don't send it, Supreme. Don't send it. Are you guys silly? I'm gonna send it.
Why are you talking British again?
Because you can. Can't you?
Okay.
Yes, the freedom of speech.
So now, I want to talk about a couple things.
What about everyone else? You can't forget about everyone else.
Who do you think is going to win the D1 championship?
Me.
It's either. I actually have no idea at all.
Me.
Guys,
Next thing.
I'm sending you guys a video of what was going on inside Supreme's head at the Dover race.
Next thing I want to talk about is what are your predictions for the Division 2 season?
Division 2, hands down, we're winning the championship. I say that Money is gonna break through and win it, or Kono, or Jetsy. I don't care who takes it, because we are the best team in
STP,
division.
I'd say is the most hyped team in both divisions. They used to be Toyota, but now they're making the switch over to Dodge Chargers and D2 as well. So yeah.
I mean, I know I've been bragging about my team. There's the word, biased. I kind of had a brain fart for a second. But yeah, I'm a little biased, but I know we have some weaknesses as well. Like Fusion struggled at Dega for the first two stages. I struggled through like the last half of the season. Weenus, everyone else was pretty much decent to below average until like the start of the playoffs. That's where everything started going up for us. Yeah, like us now, we won 3 straight races as a team, but don't think that just because we're here now doesn't mean it was always like this, because we were probably like one of the worst teams in Division 1 until the playoffs started. So
I was about to say, is what you're saying is that when I joined the team, I made it better? I was like, okay, good.
I mean, it sure did something because when you joined the team in the 42, that's when we started getting better finishes. Didn't get a win until Indy, but sure did something.
Yeah, I remember at the
we
start
just
of
was like a boost, like in 2K you get an attribute boost.
Yeah.
That's what he gave all of us.
No, it's like NASCAR. It's like the crappy NASCAR Heat Series. When you get that momentum, when you win like 2 races, you get team momentum. That's what it turned into.
All right.
One more thing, or at least from me anyway. Dinoco Racing. I'd say Dinoco Racing was going down a really good path, just like STP. A real bumpy and not well known off the start, and then once Emerald switched to Toyota and everything, he won, yada yada. But then once Emerald retired yesterday to become a D1 official, Dinoco Racing doesn't have any D1 drivers, I don't think.
NASCAR pick is their only D1 driver.
No, NASCAR pick and Bacon actually, because actually Dinoco Racing has a NASCAR pick. He got second at the second race of the year at Auto Club. He got a close second. So they've got NASCAR pick and the defending season 1 champion Bacon. I think Bacon's either 7th or 6th in points in playoff points right now.
Yeah, I remember being in Dinoco Racing in the 32 Discovery Bank Toyota, but then right after one race where Mick said the N word, that's when I left, and what else he did and stuff.
Another thing is just Toyota in this league. Toyota has not been too.
Toyotas haven't been as strong as JGR.
Gayota.
In our real life.
Gayota for sure.
Gayota.
Yeah,
I didn't know Yoda was gay.
I mean, Emerald had a great sponsor, a great outside sponsor. He won a race. He did win in the Dent Wizard #2 Ford, though, but when he was still on Go Speed. And then Go Speed essentially sold the 2-car over to Dinoco so he could take over in the Camry. So, yeah.
So, if any team owners listening, whoever hires me gets strategy.
Perfect. No, they just get a attribute boost. You just get a Chad boost. Jesus Christ.
They also get a chance at Jimmy John's being a sponsor.
Yeah, you also get Jimmy.
We have plenty of new sponsors since season 2. We've had Jimmy John's, we've had Bang, we've had Freightliner, we've had
depends on
IKEA.
Yeah, but I can't bring some sponsorship.
What I want to see, I want to see DI Motorsports sign drivers. Mark has always been the most inactive.
Watch me. I'll show you what I can do.
But they own 2 numbers. They own the 88 and the 15 in the Cup Series, and they use Dodge Challengers. But I think DEI could easily have a chance at the championship next season if they sign more drivers. They even have. And what I'm confused about for Napa is, Napa's the sponsor for the league, and they've been a long-time Bear Motorsports sponsor. They're also sponsoring the 15 for DEI, which I find weird. They're sponsoring a car for DEI Motorsports that has not been drove once on the track.
Sheesh. Why's everything gone quiet?
I don't know. You're getting ready to say something.
Hold on. I will be right back.
All right.
Well, you know what I'd want to see?
What?
I want to see DEI in a race.
I'd love to see DEI. I want Challengers back. Challengers didn't have a great debut at all. I mean, you guys had them for a little while, but it just...
Yeah, they had...
I mean, I will say, the Challengers have a win, but it wasn't a full-out win. It was more of a lucky win. But I still think... I think Challengers could be one of the best cars. I think they could easily. I think
Yeah.
they could tie Chargers. Chargers have been in 2 races, and they've won both of those races.
Yeah, at the moment, Challengers, they just have good paint schemes and a win. That's it.
Challengers just haven't been the big thing in this league. I love Challengers. It took me hours to find the templates for them, but I love the Challengers. I'd love to see a return. So,
Wait, how come it took? How come it
because
took you hours?
I didn't know it was on that one racing website where you get all those templates for like
You still not
Slash and
racing?
Go.
Yeah, it's yeah, like it's included with every other template. Yeah, okay. Continue.
Now, what I sort of want to do, but I don't, is my D1 team next year.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's getting dirty. Bear Motorsports has a great D1 lineup. We have Adam. You know, Adam. I think Adam could make the championship. I think Adam's one of our greatest drivers. I mean, that Hooters number 9 car has been up front a lot of times. He's just gotten unlucky. He hasn't won many stages. He does get a stage point today, so that does move him up a position in the playoffs. That actually makes him surpass Bacon. Let me look at the points real quick. I have not updated points, but by the looks of it, Bacon will be down. Bacon's 1 spot ahead of Fusion, so Bacon could be cut from the playoffs soon. That'll move Adam up to 6th in the playoffs.
Oh, they just both left the call.
Oh. Alright, we'll keep going then for now. Okay, so a couple other things is what was I? Oh, the Challengers. I'd love to switch to Challenger, but I'm just such a big Chevy guy because of Hendrick Motorsports and NASCAR and Jeff Gordon that I don't know.
Oh, Jesus, my phone died. I'm back.
Alright. So, yeah, I'd love to see another Challenger team next year, unless DEI, signs more drivers and everything. But with only 4 more D1 races left, I'm proud to. I want to see what's going to happen.
You know what'd be cool?
Yeah.
Like, what if every driver they could like have a hauler paint scheme? That'd be pretty cool.
Okay.
Hey, what?
Like a hauler.
Scheme.
Oh, yeah. A hauler. Oh.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool.
I don't think Roblox has hauler meshes, do they?
Yeah, they do. They do. Like I think Ask uses them in their track.
Oh yeah, the stationary. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
okay,
I think
so,
I do.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
No,
not really. Not in particular.
Should I go to Bear Motorsports? I mean, I do get to drive the 5 car.
If you want to, you can.
Well,
I don't have a
problem depends. I'll have to see what sponsors I can get for the 5.
I have some schemes I can use. I have Roblox, Nation's Guard, HendrickCars.com.
Jimmy John.
Whoever stuff is that, mute your mic.
I have Bear Motorsport schemes for every number I own. So instead of Hendrick Cars, we could do, or Hendrick.com, or Hendrick, Bear Motorsports cars. So, I don't know. I don't know about the 5 or the 1. Well, I just don't know. If I do...
Those are the sponsors I can bring.
Alright. I don't know. Honestly, I want to see you stay on STP, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I like Chevrolets. Like the Corvettes and stuff.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not looking to make many changes next year besides giving aesthetic
Corvettes, man.
up and bringing up Fearless. I'll bring if I bring Fearless up, I'll bring him. Honestly, at this point, I'll probably bring him to the 5 because I don't think that one car. I don't know. I mean, I love having Credit One because they've been one of the longest primary, partners. But I don't know. I just don't like Credit One on the car. I mean, the one car hasn't been good this year because it's only been drove once or twice. But yeah, I'm thinking whoever I bring up's gonna drive the 5 car. Unless I sell it.
Pepperoni.
I actually was supposed to sell. Oh well, in D2 I sold the 1 and 7 car because I had too many numbers in D2. But now, real quick, I want to talk about D2 to end it off. What do you
Talk to me, baby.
Who do you?
What?
Nothing. How do you? Well, what's your predictions for the DT season?
First off, I will think that there will probably be like a bunch of surprises surprises going through the season. Like people we didn't expect to do good things, they actually do pretty well. Recently our D2 team lost a driver. Portuguese Danny left the team and the server as a whole, but
Yeah.
He was probably one of you guys' best D2 drivers. He had a good amount of points. He was probably 4th in points when he left. He was a great driver. He was in that Monster Energy 18 when it was still under the Super.
Yeah.
So, Supreme, I know a guy who might want to race us in D2. I know a guy. I know a guy in D. I know a guy who's really good who might want to race for us in D2.
Who?
He's a friend of mine. His name is Jace. His name is Jace.
Destiny Jace?
Yeah, him.
I know him. He's on my team in NASCAR. So yeah, I know him.
Yeah, do you want to hit him up and see if he wants to drive for us in D2?
Yeah, sure, you can.
Alright.
I think the driver of the number 15 for DEI is Green Crystal. He's never online much, but he is a driver. He, hasn't drove. None of the DEI Motorsports cars have been drove yet. And another thing is the 88 is sponsored by Exalta. I say if DEI wins like a lot of races in D1 or D2, I think Exalta or Napa might switch over, but I don't know. I mean, both of them are making appearances on DEI cars, along with.
So guess we're ending off here because it looks like everyone's drained to talk about anything really.
Yep, we're pretty much done here. Longest road racing hub. It's been 58 minutes.
Cool beans. All right, thank you for having me here, Ford.
Yeah, no problem. And
any of you, grazie.
Let's thank our sponsors for the League and Road Racing Hub, Hurricane Racing, and the NASCAR Baja Blast or Mountain Dew Baja Blast Cup Series. Those two leagues are really great to be in, great community. Hurricane is doing tryouts very soon, I believe. Yeah, a lot of D3 tryouts coming up soon. D2 moving to D1, D3 moving to D2. Hurricane Racing is bringing out some new cars.
10 spots are open in Hurricane.
Hurricane Racing is doing some big changes for the next season. I will say, I'll be truthfully honest, I don't know pretty much anything about the NASCAR Mountain Dew Baja Blast Cup Series. They're a great sponsor.
I think they were doing trials. They were doing trials a while ago, but
I just don't know much about them. I mean, I'm in their Discord and everything, but yeah.
Hey, Black. He left.
I left.
He can't do it for us.
I was in their Discord, but I left. They were doing tryouts. I think I joined in December or early November, and I left. They were doing tryouts then, so I don't know what's going on now.
That's how I found this league, like through that the Baja Blast series. They just finished the preseason races.
Oh,
But yeah, we'll go ahead and sign off
Hey,
here.
Black
So I want
Box.
to thank our sponsors for the D2, D1, and D3. We've got for the Truck Series, we've got the Coca-Cola Truck Series. For the Cup Series, we got the NASCAR and Napa Auto Parts Cup Series,
Mama.
and the NASCAR Napa Brake Series. I want to
sir.
thank Napa for the sponsors on Xfinity or D2 and D1, and Coca-Cola for the Truck Series sponsor. I'm planning on, once we get trucks, I'm planning on, if I drive in trucks part-time, I probably won't, but once trucks open, I'm planning on getting a Coca-Cola truck open for a driver. I'm planning on having 2 or 3 drivers in D3 by then for Bear. But yeah, this has been the Road Racing Hub for the Coca-Cola Truck Series, the Napa Auto Parts Cup Series, and the Napa Brakes Series 2. Or, you know what I mean. Yeah, thank you guys for joining. Thanks for coming on the show tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Over an hour at this point. An hour and 1 minute.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
will be uploading
Ford, thank you for letting me and my teammates join you on the show.
Oh, for sure. SCP is definitely making a big appearance in the league in D1 and D2. I'm doing team ratings after this video sometime tonight. Yeah, for D1, like from the first race to today, after the round of 10. Unfortunately, the 42 Jimmy John's driver, Weenus Man, was eliminated, but that does bring the 32 driver. That race is sponsors. They're pretty much different sponsors every week.
It actually does take a lot of stress off my back, so I can actually focus on winning.
It did with me. That's why I wasn't really mad when I lost the D3 Hurricane Championship. I came second behind Emerald. Yeah, it did relieve.
No. I can focus on helping my team now make the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
I can actually, I can focus on them and not myself.
Stop recording or something?
No, I'm still recording.
Yeah, I can actually focus on other things and not myself trying to make the playoffs.
So
I want to know.
Guess we'll be signing off.
Do any of you guys have any of you guys watched parts of other videos I upload besides NASCAR stuff?
No,
not really.
I didn't think so.
I've looked at your older videos. I saw your face or something.
Yeah, me too.
Like 4 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Looking like Dale and her fucking junior.
Those videos are cringy.
Huh.
I mean, I was
Dude,
gonna
you look like a
announce every
fucking...
time I uploaded 3 videos last night. It was a triple.
Okay, upload. I'm gonna get a picture of your face. You legit look like a younger Dale Earnhardt Jr.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yeah, you kind of do look like.
Yeah, watch me.
All right.
I'm gonna get a picture of your face. I'm gonna get the face.
Well, thank you guys for coming along on the show, watching the show. Watch my other videos. I'm uploading a Minecraft video tonight, hopefully, if I can. I'm planning on uploading some Minecraft tonight.
All right. Just freaking
for having us.
Oh, Jesus! Say time off.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. See you guys next time.
Signing off.
Bye.
Peace.